So it's that weird weather for Thanksgiving where it's like, it's cold and warm, and maybe you should be wearing a heavy coat, but you're not. I don't know. I give up. I don't live here anymore. So, there. And I'm crooked the wrong way today. We just spent 5 minutes in the car trying to figure out what this puppy is. Yeah, it's doing it. Okay. Because not being able to look up with parrots. So, yes, we're over here seeing if they're really open. Now it's vibrating when it's straight, figures. So, well, that's nothing new for Thanksgiving. Something wrong always has to happen. Hi, Sitting. Hi, Cricket. Love the babies, Cricket. They're so cute. They're going to take over the world, too. And we did go to Carrie Ann's stream last night. I just got sad because usually we're fretting over Thanksgiving the night before, so like everybody else does. But we weren't, and it made me sad. So I went to go watch more disaster films. At least it wasn't Everest all the time, 24 hours. Oh, wait a minute. They may not even be here. No, they are here because the thing is outside. Yeah, the stands are outside, and they wouldn't leave those.
Open house.
Yeah, it's an open house. Considering there's actually nobody here. 3 people on the block across the street. So, yeah, we really get to have some interesting conversation today. Unless there's just like one person here and they wanted to see if I was going to come out. Let's see. Unless they just left the... Nope, there's one person here. I see. In the dark. No, 2 people. 3 people. Here they come to put the shears up. They didn't expect me. He. Gimble gobble gobble. Is that 4-letter that's here? Yep. Hello, 4-letter. Putting them up. There are people here, believe it or not. Bet you they're not amused though. I'm here. I have a Republican family, so I have nothing better to do on Thanksgiving.
Make numbers on Thanksgiving.
Still have to make numbers on Thanksgiving. Yeah, these guys do. That's what Natalie said. I watched Natalie this morning, and now I want Spam. I have 3 single Spams at home that I want. Since we're sort of like free-for-alling for dinner, I wanted to make grilled cheese sandwiches because I think the Safeway's open. We forgot to look. It should be for last minute shopping. So, yep, you can tell they're visitors here. They don't know how to drive. Let's see. Hi, Bob. Yeah, it's gonna be boring. They put up the shares. Not in the mood to yell at them. Oop, children.
No.
Don't pick your children.
No.
So, what was I saying? Safeway, yeah. I want to make grilled cheese sandwiches because I make really, really, really decadent grilled cheese sandwiches. And since I forgot to tell the brother to bring food, to bring his own food, that I make Swiss grilled cheese sandwiches. Yum, yum. And we have tater tots in the freezer. I forgot about that. So it's not going to be that bad. There's a little bitty dog across the street. Oh my God. Look at the little bitty dog. He is as small as you think he is. Going, what are we doing now? Where's my turkey? He's so little. I think he was supposed to be, or he is, what one of my friends was going to get. Now she's standing in front of him. I think it's a miniature Yorkie. She actually went, oh God, look what I'm doing. I'm making a mess. There we go. she went to a breeder and got one of the offcasts. You know, ones that weren't perfect. So her miniature Yorkie is like dog size. And she's standing in front of it now. Come on, you know it's me. You know how dogs are with me. Ah, there we go. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I lost them. There they are. Look at the little bitty puppy. Oh my God. Oh no, it's not a Yorkie. I thought it was a Yorkie. It's just another fat Chihuahua. I'm sorry, I'm taking pictures of your dog. I've gotten real good about not getting people's faces.
Yeah. $20, man.
Oh, you're from here, aren't you? Bye. Oh yeah, he's lived here too long. Oh, hi Dee. Hi Paleontology. But yes, I thought it was a Yorkie. Just another fat Chihuahua. Why are the Chihuahuas all fat right now? Do you notice that? All the Chihuahuas have gotten fat.
You didn't know
That was a fat Chihuahua.
Okay, yeah.
What is with the fat Chihuahuas, people? Yeah, I know. I barely see Chihuahuas that are in shape anymore. I don't know why. So yes, I was trying to fix the gimbal, even though we're not going to be here. We're going to be here for 1 hour. Because I told the brother I meet him at 4. I didn't feel like poking any more nests, so I didn't tell him to come here first. Which he would have, but he would have bitched him in the background the whole time. So, yep, I made it after 5. Okay. Oh, look. This is the thing. That's why we have to leave exactly at 3. Because people are done fighting for the morning crowd, and so they're going to be going home. Look at all the cars. Yeah. This is the morning crowd who fought with the families already, and they're going home.
Well, you saw what traffic was going east.
No, I didn't.
The bridge the other direction. Pretty heavy.
Oh, God.
I'll keep an eye on it.
I was listening to Keith Olbermann because he's gotten past his nervous breakdowns. He's not drinking anymore. He is not doing assumedly drugs anymore. So it's like the old one. So I was listening to him staring out at the bay. That's how I know I'm having a really good drive, is when I don't pay attention to what's in front of me. I mean, when I'm the passenger, not when I'm driving. Oh my God, I can't believe I said that. Yes, so I saw Cheryl and Natalie do their morning together, and Cheryl reminds me so much of my aunt. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. So it's just like, ah. So with the accent and calling them snot rags instead of Kleenex. It's like, oh my God. So, and since I lost my aunt this year, but technically my mom and my aunt pretty much stopped speaking to each other about 10 years ago. And when my cousin came back from Kosovo, I just wasn't comfortable. So, because, Kosovo messed him up. Hi, Carrie Ann. I didn't expect you here, Miss. I'm cooking all the food and I hate you. No, I don't. No, I did start watching The Whale when I came home yesterday, but it made me sad. So I went and watched disaster film or some documentaries. They're all making them that length nowadays. So everything is like 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes long. And Papa Cat will go, oh, and then he'll that's it? It's like, yeah, sorry. So we did that on YouTube last night. So I tried. And because, like I said before, because the making the stuff the night before or stressing out or doing all that was sad. So maybe next year I'll have a orphan's Thanksgiving. So I won't have to worry about the father figure. Almost broke me too. Almost called him. But I should know better. Oh. So, Sod. Is that what we should start calling the city? Sod? That's what I read in my head. Look at Sod. So, yeah, Papa Cat said getting home is not fun. So I hope the brother, and knowing him, he's probably lost it. I know I gave him a key to the house. And knowing him, since the not us not packing and the people across from us not unpacking. It's like nerds don't unpack. They just settle and then move. So knowing him, he threw it on a pile of other keys, and that's the last time I'm ever going to see it. So the next time he moves, we'll probably find 50 copies of the key because, I'm going to give him another one. So we got to beat him home at 4. Not that he's ever on time. Fuzz is here, right? No, I don't see Fuzz. Okay. Because Fuzz dropped the "you're always late," and it's like, you think I'm always late. You should see my brother. We usually tell him a half an hour before to make sure he's someplace on time. Or if it's average, usually I see him a lot more. And if his average is whatever it is, then we adjust to that. So I've told him an hour before. I don't think he's ever... No, I think he showed up once before and said, "Where is everybody?" I busted my ass so I wouldn't need to do that today, but I made the pies wrong yesterday, so I need to make new pies this morning. Success, we have correct pie. Can't send those pies down here either. It's like, how did you make your pies wrong? Did they frown? It's like, usually when pies are made quote unquote wrong, it's maybe just something still edible and nobody would notice but you. So I hope it wasn't the crust. You probably make a really good crust too. Yeah, see? The ratio of pumpkin to custard is off. Oh, I bet you it's still fine. And somebody on Natalie's feed this morning had chocolate meringue pie. And it wasn't somebody that I recognized from being around here. So somebody has the chocolate meringue pie somewhere. That decadent pie that if I ever had again, I'd probably eat the whole thing without thinking about it. So, yeah, I think it's one of those childhood things. I wasn't allowed a lot of sweets, so I wasn't allowed a lot of whipped cream either. So that's why I thought chocolate pie tasted like chocolate meringue until, was it a couple of days ago when we were talking about pie? And I went, oh my God, that was probably what I was eating, was chocolate meringue as a kid. So, but yeah, so we go home. I heard you can watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on streaming without comment, which was cool because the commentators drive me nuts. And, listen to what's going on down with the action. So probably have that up when we get home. If not, I'm trying to think what drives the brother nuts. Maybe Everest. Because, was it 5, 10, 15, 30, 35... 50, 57, you still have to treat your brother like he's, older than you, and you still have to, stomp your foot and act like the brat you are. Like I said, I was the baby until I was 14. So, or 15. So, I was the baby of the whole family until then. There's... I gotta go back on this one. Okay, the ratio is off. You make an excellent crust. I bet you do. Pies without a face. Thank you, Adam. Because there isn't enough custard, there isn't enough fat to carry the flavors. Ah! Oh my God, you do know how to cook. I know what you mean. No, I don't know how to cook. Pies without a home is a terrible thing. Bad pie is not a thing I'm accustomed to. Yeah, but you could always scrape it off the crust if you cooked them. You did cook them, so you didn't check before you cook them. Sorry. SP World has the Gimbal's Paradise. Oh, you're parade. Ah, the Gimbal Parade. Yes. Hi, Kathy Scoggins. See, I'm always going to get it wrong. And happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Happy Indigenous, we want our land back day. Hi, True Blue, butter or shortening? I didn't even think of that. I think it was what's around the house. Shortening I grew up with, lard I grew up with, but Olive oil, I also grew up with. Butter, yes. But shortening went away in my world when my grandmother passed. I didn't even think about that. Crisco isn't even like a staple in my world anymore. I don't even remember what to use it for anymore. That's weird. It's like now I have to ask my brother, because then he'll go on a diatribe, because he remembers everything. Oh my God. He's amazing. That's why the brain fog hurts so much, because, you know, Mr. I can repeat back the last combination of digits I had when I'm programming something. So he just put about 2 years ago, he put his contacts in his phone because he used to know them all. And he's like, no, this is just easier. So remember, I'm the dumb one between the three of us. So I agree. My great-great-grandmother was on the Trail of Tears, right? And my 3 times grandfather was an Indian chief. Yes. And I still can't pronounce your name right, Kathy. So, yes, no, next year I'm making a plan because I know at least one other person, my hairdresser, the one who does my bob, wants to do the sunrise ritual too. So it'll probably take us a month to go into training for it.
Just to wake up early enough.
Or just to stay up.
Yeah.
Change our whole time to where sunrise is our evening instead of our middle of the morning or middle of the night, because that way it'd be easier because she could still work as a DJ during that time and still work at club and still do everything else. We just literally sleep during the middle of the day. And since she has a new place that doesn't make any noise, she'll probably be able to do it. And Papa Cat will just yell at me for a month. Going, come to bed! No! Keeping numbers in your head is the Meyer landscape method, yes. Oh, Adam, you're way too, you know that. Most people don't. What, know about us? Yeah, they do.
Most people get their name wrong.
Oh, that gets your name wrong. See, this is why he needs to be near me more. Papa Cat corrected me, and I would have been sitting there having you just shake your head at the screen. So yeah, and since you've got people on Trail of Tears, you should like get some indigenous stuff too on Thanksgiving, especially if you're the cook, because then you can calm down. Yeah, since I don't do turkey, I don't do any of it, even though we might actually, if we're on our way home to Safeway, get some Pepperidge Farm stuffing, because that's what we used when I was growing up, or the Bodine's, which is the sourdough place here, and get some stuffing and make it. It only takes 15 minutes.
We use
Chicken broth or
celery, onion.
Yeah, I just have to cut things. I'm really good at cutting things. Yeah. Hell, brother might even enjoy himself making it. So, my funny like way to get to my brother is I want to like keep him long enough that he falls asleep. Because then he can't work a lot and he works his butt off. Oh, thank you, Trulu. Amazing shot of Cairo, by the way. Thank you. I have another one when he gets out of his black Tesla in front of us. He actually walked in front of us that time. Like I said, I just wish I could have kept his wife out of it, because I feel so bad that she has to like participate in it. Oh, okay. Bye, Trulu. Thanks for stopping by. So, yeah, so by the time I got done with Natalie and Cheryl today, I missed my aunt more, and my aunt was a place we used to go to for Thanksgiving for a few years. Did you ever go? Papa Cat. Did you ever go to Thanksgiving at Angie's house?
Whose house?
Alameda.
I think so.
Yeah.
I must have. I've been to, I know July 4th and probably that other holiday.
Yeah, she used to have like got 20 people over, and they lived in a 2 families and a child, or 2 sets of parents and a child, lived in a Victorian. So it still had the original like footprint. So her dining room was huge, especially considering it opened up into, I guess, a sitting room, because there's a front room, another room, and then another room. And 2 rooms. Actually, all 3 of them opened up to each other with sliding doors. So she had a huge table. And the one thing that I miss, but I hate, but I didn't mind looking to, is that she made trifle every holiday that we got together. Easter, Thanksgiving, not 4th of July, because 4th of July was always barbecue. But she'd always make a trifle. Everybody loved it but me. It's like, oh my God, this is the grossest thing on the planet. It's like wet everything.
Incoming.
Oh my God, who is he? He looks like a little...
Frenchie something.
Oh, it's a Frenchie. Okay. It's like, he looks like a little something. I'm not getting your heads. I'm good at it now. Hello, you. How are you? How are you? Can I pat?
Yeah, he's done.
Oh my God, yes you are. Okay, he's done with me. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. He jumped at me twice. Didn't even mess with the fringe on my scarf, and then he was like, I'm done. Let's go. Oh. Ah, okay. The what? Antechamber? Yes. No, that's also where the tradition of watching the 10 Commandments for Easter came from, where everybody would just go into the living room and pass out. Sometimes it was so funny because as we got older, the living room would, like, they wouldn't even bother turning the lights on anymore. So I'm sitting there watching the 10 Commandments for the millionth time, and like I've got my brother snoring, my uncle snoring, and I just like sort of make a loud noise so they stop. So, but yes, trifle. And she made a kicker one from what I've been told. So the whole glass and everything. But yes, everything else she made from scratch, except for the pie, because we'd bring the pie. But yes, sitting there with this stupid masher, mashing potatoes, because it's like, you're not doing anything. It's like, okay, thanks.
Someone just came out.
I know. Came out or came in? Someone just came out.
The long-haired dude.
Oh. Okay, the long-haired dude.
Yeah.
Oh, he's one of those weird ones. The ones with the weird shirts. And he drives a Ford. They were talking about the people that just walked by talking about Scientology, and somebody said, "Beautiful building, but I'm not in the mood to interact with normals." That's what me and the goth friends used to call them. Is like the people who would just stare at us, and occasionally we'd say something, but we called them the normals. Oh my God! Look at this one. I know I have the zoom on, and you'll be happy now. It's a German Shepherd. Look at you. His servant was on the phone, so I didn't stop him. Wasn't he beautiful? Let's see. Best way to watch the 10 Commandments is when God gives the tablets, just scream, you maniacs. I was watching something day before yesterday on the way home about Congress. I keep forgetting her name. The woman I want to be my real cousin. She's oh my God, I can't remember. But she was talking about one of the bills about getting rid of DEI and everything like that. And she was like, when in the hell have white men ever been persecuted? She said, were you taken from your home, put on a boat and sailed across the country, sailed across the world and then put to, work without any kind of regard? And the guy comes out and actually says, Exodus. Isn't that 2,000 years ago? freaking Exodus. I'm gonna download the American, or the simple translation. There's a certain phrase for it of the Bible where it's spoken in like American English instead of the two half with thous and beholds. And I'm going to read Exodus because the guy claimed that they were persecuted with Exodus. I was just like, wow, that's good. Not, yeah, it was a beautiful puppy, wasn't it? Best thing I've heard lately is someone called J.D. Vance Obis DEI. That's funny. So yeah, no, I haven't touched a Bible in about 20 years, because I was with Papa Cat when we were going to do our book club, and I gave away that Bible. I've kept 2 religious books. I've got the Catechism and I've got a Bible. Now I've got my mother's Bible that my crazy cousin gave her. So for some reason I can't get rid of religious material. It makes me feel like I'm going to blow up. See, that's what happens when you're not a Catholic anymore. You still have the guilt. What did you... Remember, I can read deleted messages on my phone or on the camera. So I was like... Yes, D Savage. I don't know why you retracted it. I won't repeat it, but yes. Because yes, with the King James, I always say, so you take the word of a man who had a really screwed up life, who was a self-hating gay man, and you take his version. Thanks, guys. Can you make it any worse? Oh, it's by the Anglicans. Anyway. The these and the thous, yes. Gotta leave them out. But yeah, I was just blown away. I'll get the references. It just showed up in my head right now. That's why. But Exodus, yeah. One of the reasons I would love to get a hold of my dad, because he's agnostic, so he doesn't have a religion. I know, I saw someone just walked out, but I can't tell how old they are. So he's never read the Bible, but I would love to go. So, white people in Exodus, huh, Dad? And just watch him go. That would make him do a head desk, no matter what he does. That would make him just go, oh, Jesus. Got it, Carrie. We have a lot of Howlands where I grew up. Here we go again. Betsy walked out of the door. He does not look like he belongs in Scientology of any kind. I have a feeling he's being scammed. You can take the girl out of the Catholic Church, but you can't take the Catholic Church out of the girl. It's a thing. Yes, I know. Like I said, I still run around with a rosary in my purse. I don't know why. Just in case. It's like, one of these days, what is it? I've got my ankh. I've got a beautiful ankh. My rosary. I'm trying to think what else. I've got my Tibetan monk beads. I've got my voodoo doll hanging from my my rearview mirror. One of these days, I'm just going to have them all at once around within each other and see what happens. That's the whirling vortex of religion.
Did you mention the Buddha that we met?
Oh yeah, that and my Buddha. I got my Buddha. He's more primitive Buddha, so he doesn't look like the typical Chinese Buddha. But what I did since I was little, and since the Buddha from my parents' house was falling apart, I got him. We have him at the head of the stairwell, and I bet you my brother will do it too without even thinking. You rub his belly for good luck. I rub his head now too for me to be able to use the luck that he gives me. No. Although I like KJV because it reads and sounds like poetry. Well, not that I read it all now, though. Well, isn't Psalm like really poetry anyway? So it's like, yeah, if you could disengage yourself from it, it might make a decent fiction book. Ooh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. Just get the Nestle Island Greek Bible with all textual variants. Oh my God. He'd find me in a corner. If this thing really exists, he'd find me in a corner giggling my head off and telling him, do you know what this means? Because that's also part of the reason he goes upstairs to the 3rd floor at night, because I have a habit of being a bouncy chihuahua, and I keep coming into his office, like leaning against the door frame, and I start talking about something completely out of the blue. He's very nice about it, though. He just laughs at me and, shakes his head, and then I get him thinking. Comparative religion. Oh. Religion geek that I am. No, I think it should be like popular, comparative religion, so I wish it wasn't such a horrible thing to fight about. Weirdly enough, religion does not set me off as much as the orange balloon does. And that's maybe because I've been exposed to so many, because my mother let me pick. My grandmother didn't want to have to talk about it, but my mother said, fine, you want to do a God thing, we'll pick one. So I've been everywhere. Pentecostal was my favorite, but I didn't understand. I was too young to understand it. When you're at the altar and just, doing the speaking in tongues thing, I thought was so much fun. But then I had to do it. So then I was just like, Smote, smote, smote. Yep. That's what Papa Cat likes to do, is smote. I only read the dirty parts. There are a ton of dirty parts. But yeah, honestly, we should all know more about it, since, the orange balloon is Armageddon anyway. I heard that from a reliable source. So, yeah, if they're going to all leave anyway, might as well read up on stuff and see what's up. Pentecostal's mostly non-Trinitarian. Ooh, what's Trinitarian? See, now I got to look up words, because the brain is actually making new words for me. But that's cool. My family used to do it. My brothers used to do it all the time, was get a new word and I have to look it up in the dictionary. I actually had so many dictionaries around the house at one time. Now I have Google. Oh yes, and I looked at my EFF membership card, which I've been a member of since 2016, and it's electronic safety on the internet to protect your privacy. So that's the basis of it. That's how you can find out no way that they can trace you. So the little bulldog went back again. That Pentecostal movement you mentioned, what's it called? Trinitarian is the belief that God exists in 3 persons: Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Oh, okay, yeah. The thing that I sincerely asked when I was little, and my grandmother just looked at me and we didn't get to talk for the rest of the day. Why are they 3 separate things when they're the same? The usual. But I sincerely think that Catholic families put crucifixes above children's heads to make them be Catholic. Because if you're not Catholic, it's going to fall. I've been active Baptist, then Lutheran for many years. Then Baptist again, after that Methodist, now I'm none of the above. Oh shoot, left out Pentecostal. CD, it's an American thing, I swear to God. I actually have a friend who's a Quaker. And that one was just like, and he's like, oh, we just pretty much get to do what we want as long as we pay attention to the world, take care. And it was like, okay, it sounded sort of cool. I've had friends who are ex-Mormons. Ex-Mormons do not like to talk about Mormonism. Especially when it was being showed on TV with a man with a bunch of wives. So, owner is Pentecostalism. Ooh, that sounds interesting. And also, I grew up with the revival tents coming through Oakland all the time. So, you'd see an empty lot, and then you'd see the tent come up. And you're like, is it the circus? No, it's church. That's the way we used to do it. It was like, is it the circus? No, it's church. Sometimes it'd be the circus. But it's weird. They don't do them anymore, do they? There are Reformed Calvinist Baptists. Yep, that's a super niche. Yep. Yeah, that's what the cool part about the Catholics were. There weren't very many niche of them, except for like the Knights, the Templar Knights and things like that. But those were all men-based anyway, so it was just like... And the joke was those types of people all drove Cadillacs. And were grumpy all the time. Things that are weird for PCs to be Unitarian. So yeah, no. But my dad, in his, I swear to God, his hilariousness, gave me the 8 Jesus, or a Jesus 8 ball, which is basically a really tall, bright pink Jesus that doesn't answer your questions. Every time you shake it up and turn it over, there is no answer. My mom was not amused, but it's in my bookcase in the living room. I attended an evangelical Quaker church for a while. We were members. Evangelical Quaker? Wow. No, all I know about Quaker is the plain building that's in San Francisco that says Church or Quaker or something. It's in real big letters. That's it. Doesn't have anything else. You can't even tell. It looks like after 2006, I guess, meeting hall. It's not very big, but it's got that kind of like wood sort of make of it. Check out the old John Ankerberg show if you want to see them all fight it out. Adam wrote that to Carrie Ann, but I still was just like, had to read it. It sounded interesting. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I should have like, I can hear him roll his eyes now. Maybe we should have another, like a handheld tablet that I can say, you know, tablet, take this down so I can hear it later. Because I can't stand hearing my voice. I just refuse to deal with Quaker oaths. Oh my God. Yeah, Papa Cat must be on another stream at the moment because I haven't heard much from him and he's not responding. So he's right behind me. I see. Oh yeah, no, my friend told me he was a Quaker. I was just like, and he stopped me and he goes, no. And I'm like, what? He goes, I don't want to talk about the Quaker oath guy. I'm like, okay. But it was the one weird one I had never heard of. We have a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses in the Bay Area, unfortunately. And we have the Mormons. Greek Orthodox, which is beautiful. The usual mosques, Catholic churches. We don't have a super church in the, like, close to the Bay Area. You go over the hill and I finally saw 2 super churches. And it was like, okay, that explains a lot of things. They're huge. They're like the Staples Center or something. Oh my God. It was so weird. But yeah, no, on this side, no. They wouldn't, a super church would not buy the retail or the retail. Ooh, we're selling Jesus. Would you like some? The retail space for Jesus.
Sitting is a spaghetti monster.
I'm a member of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Yes, I am ordained. Unfortunately, it's not observed in the United States, so I can't, because I was going to get my colander when I first thought about it about 20 years ago, and I could, but between now and then they de-religioned it, so now I can't get my picture with my colander. So, but I am a member of the Flying Spaghetti Monster Church, ordained member. So, I guess technically I would be able to do a marriage, but I probably have to sign it as something else, or I could just get one of the, whatever the back of the Rolling Stones was. The church they used to advertise in the back of, like, High Times and Rolling Stone. Isn't that? I want to say it's Unitarian, but it's not.
That's what happened on the screen in 2 seconds.
I know. Oh, thank you, Carrie Ann. I can look in the chat now. The Flying Spaghetti Monster theology centers around hypasta sauce. You're really on a roll, aren't you? I know, that was my thing too. If Scientology could be a religion, why can't FSS be one? Yeah, Pastafarianism. There is a real guy, Norway? Someplace where it snows a lot. He actually has a church. And he runs it like a religion, for real. So, and he sounds like a real reverend, but he does services and everything for FSS. Oh, hi, Evil Blue Eyes, where I haven't seen them. Or how do you guys see them before I do? Or we have lots of Quaker meetings in the area around my hometown because we are on the border of Rhode Island, where it was easier to be a Quaker back in the day. Yes, that I get. Thank you, Cricket. There are more Jedi listings on the U.S. Census than Scientologists.
I believe it. What did it say? 20,000?
The persecution was bad for Quakers? Religious history, something I never paid attention to. And even when that movie, when everybody got into that goofy movie, that I was like, no thanks. I can't remember. What? Looking at the contrail?
I heard it there.
Ah, no, I haven't heard of it. You know me, my ears would perk up immediately.
That's going to help you.
Hi, DJ Goldenheart69. How are you today?
They were here yesterday.
Ah, I missed you yesterday. More power to them, I mean. Oh my god, I got close Bixby. For some reason, Bixby opened on my phone. You can't take them off. Even if you buy the phone with that pay full price for the phone, you can't take those stupid things off. It's like Siri for Android. Hey Siri.
Yeah. Do what? Siri, delete my hard drive.
My husband's not very bright.
Oh, it says I can't help with that.
Good. He actually said, Siri, delete my hard drive. Yeah, this is one of those people that you actually tell the story about, but you don't tell them how it went to there, and that you make them look really dumb. Oh, my cops are going by. Oh, Quakers were hung, I mean, they let women preach and refuse to take oaths. That's just the beginning. Yeah. God forbid that a woman should take a leadership position in the United States. Yeah, how about that president of Mexico? Jedi disconnection is where they remove your foreskin. Oh! That's from both of us, Adam. Fire burning in the pit. Stop it. You said something earlier. Great something. See, now they're talking. Everybody's talking now. Great, got bird in the smoker. Ah! I don't think I've ever had a smoked turkey. I've had I have had a smoked turkey. My uncle in Portland did it because of Christmas in July. I don't think I've ever had a fried turkey. Fireplace in your house. Awesome. And I think Papa Cat wins with that one. He had to grow extra arms to face palm. Oh, you're in Oregon too. Cool. Yes, half my family is in Oregon.
See if Carrie Ann can give you a ride home.
Yes. Papa Cat just said, see if Carrie Ann can give you a ride home. So how is everybody's day going today? Since, I'm protesting the United States, even though I should have been protesting the whole Thanksgiving thing since I was old enough to leave the house. Oh my God, there are more rabbits here than people probably visiting their family. We call rabbits tourists, or tourist rabbits in the Bay Area. I've called them rabbits since I was little. But yeah, there are more people on that bus than probably people seeing their other sides families. It's like, I should go on Facebook and see what's going on in the world. 12 miles from land. Wow. Oh, something land. What? Oh, you can't pick on Portland. I'm sorry. Portland is where half my family live. So stop that. They are so white that they don't have chins. But yes, I have a cousin who's still platinum at the age of 30. That's white. And I'm just a little brown girl. So let's see, we're at 45. Okay. Oh yeah, so what is everybody doing today? Who are they torturing? What are you between?
Someone who Golden Girl was smoking a bird.
Yeah, in their fireplace. Do you have somebody turning the spit? The only picture is like a wood house in Oregon with a turkey in a fireplace and somebody turning it drinking beer. My aunt got one of those wood survival great houses, so so you guys are neighbors. Cool. So yes, Carrie Ann was rubbing it in our faces and she's making a huge dinner. So, but her pies got messed up. I still don't. I think, well, did you get too much pumpkin or too much custard? If you had too much custard, it would still be good. If you had too much pumpkin, then it'd be for veggies like, my friends.
You know how I mess up pies.
How? I don't remember.
Marshmallows, put it in the oven for how many minutes?
That was a sweet potato casserole.
Was it?
Yes. Nope. It was a sweet potato casserole in the original cornflour blue corningware, because my mother gave me the casserole dish, and she said we had to do that year. Brand new stove. We almost set the house on fire because he broiled the marshmallow on the top a little too long and it caught on fire.
I have a picture of it somewhere. It is like
he does have a picture of it. Yeah. So oh yes, for you it is a bog standard day. Can't have too much custard. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. The outside camp kitchen is set up. The wood-burning pizza oven is hot for baking. Cooking has commenced. I love you, Carrie Ann. Blow me.
Oh!
That is just way too perfect. If I was in Portland, yeah, my family would be doing that too. Ooh, you just missed. I did the ghetto neck thing. That's how you know it. Like, oh my God. Dinner turned out great this year. Good. Hi, good vibes. Excuse me for being graphic, but Carrie Ann, you should also take a picture of it and send it to me. Let's rub it in some more. Well, I promised myself this time next year I might have Papa Cat yelling at me because I'll be cooking. Normally. It was too much pumpkin, not a custard. Okay, I misread the recipe because I prepped the pumpkin earlier and needed to double the custard amount. Okay. Did you pick your own pumpkin? I'm sorry. I'm just being
Don't pick on her. She's working hard today.
I'm just being a brat. No, this is pure jealousy talking.
Okay, all right.
Oh yeah, no. This is pure jealousy. That's all. Because of course my mother didn't teach me how to cook either. We finished eating. I'm on my way home now. I didn't cook anything, but I did carve the turkey. Very cool. Studying mutants and comic books today. Yes. I'll send pics. Yes, I do want. I want to see it. I want to be able to show them off to the brother and see what he's missing. Not that he would notice. When your brain's that big, you don't notice anything. No, I use Libby's.
Oh, now I'm singing the song.
Oh my God. You are making the perfect pumpkin pie then, because before Merritt, the bakery, it was always Libby's. Always. And I even said that to Papa Cat the other day. I want my canned pumpkin to make a pie, and he gave me a weird look. He didn't realize I was talking about Libby's. I didn't say Libby's. I said canned pumpkin, and you just looked at me weird.
Much better now.
Yeah, Libby's condensed milk. I'm trying to had condensed milk at was that the sweet potato casserole? Was that the pumpkin pie? I'm making wings for a box. You go. Hi, Evil Blue Eye. Oh yeah, I did say hi to you. That's good. Promoting your book on my stream, Missy. I know, I need to get a library card because my new reader, I got the Kobo so I could take off the ones off of the Smiley Face company because they're revising things. It does the library card too. So I just need to go to the main library in Alameda and get a library card. And then I can take them out through my reader. So very much is wrote a book on Ezion? What's that? Right, okay, thank you. The Libby's label uses evaporated milk, so thank you. Because you cannot avoid the evaporated milk can. I mean, he still gives me a weird look when I say we have to get yeast and baking soda and baking powder. He's just so not used to it because his mom was Scottish. That's the easiest way to put it. And watching Natalie and Cheryl make Spam, and so I come in and I was like, what do you think they make Spam with? Because I don't think he's ever had it. Because he makes the face. And I go, they do not use, what did I say? Snout and anus. Because that was a running joke when I was little. They use feet, snout, anus, appendix, all of those toss-off things. And it's like Natalie was saying today, no, they use shoulder, they use butt. It's actually not as disgusting as you think it is. It's all a rumor.
And what I say? I've eaten haggis, so I can't complain.
Yeah, Papa Cat said he's eaten haggis, so how can he complain? I'm like, that is snout and anus and, feet.
Of what animal nobody even knows.
Of what animal they don't even know. So, oh. Ezion was the premier empowerment seminar group. Ah, okay. I have a nice Libyan pie. Oh my God, Adam. You can never leave my channel. You do realize that. Because if I have to deal with you not being here, it'll be weird. The brain needs to be here. You don't just stay the whole thing. You can just come in and out. But no, you need to come by. Asking for a friend, how long does it take to drive from Cali to Portland? If Hey Carrie Ann will get a knock on the door, it's in the middle of the night. We all know who it's going to be. About 12 hours. I think it takes about 12 hours to get from here to Portland. My dad used to drive straight through until my mom, until her COPD started getting worse. And then they had to stop halfway through. So they would go up to King City. King City. Yeah, they stop halfway up right before the border, and then the next day they'd go. Klamath Falls. No, that's Oregon. They used to stop on the other side. Were a lot of casinos on Indian reservations. The problem was they were started, or they were actually backed by foreign companies, foreign people. And a lot of those people lost money. So a lot of those casinos are now closed. So my parents used to stop at one of them in the hotel overnight and then go up to Portland. So, yeah. Where in Cali? I'd say from here. Because from Oakland, Alameda. Because that's where my parents would go. And they did it every year. My dad did it this year. It was like I said, I'm trying to get him to get a condo with my aunt. So he can spend 6 months there and 6 months here. So, because he doesn't like winters in Portland. I wonder why. Oh, I don't know. It must be all of that sliding around. He hates ice. Period. End of sentence. So it's like, from Oakland, Alameda to Portland would be 12 hours, I think. Driving like a human. If I was driving. Yeah, if I was driving. Lord knows, I've driven to Elko and back by myself in a big old boat of an Accord and got busted right after I got out of Elko. I was going 80, 85, something like that. And
that's not the speed limit, that's the route number.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the speed limit, it's the route number. And he was nice. He only knocked it down to five miles above the speed limit, which I think was 65. So, because he said, do you know how fast you were going? And of course, I tell the truth. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I can hear him in his head go, California. Makes sense. Yeah. So, est. Okay. Now I understand. Okay, because I was going to say, an empowerment thing that I wouldn't know in the Bay Area. So, est. I know est. Winters of Portland coming of age novel alert. Yes. I've done Seattle to Healdsburg in one day with an infant. Long but doable. Yeah, no, they are doable. The thing is that my dad didn't want my mom sitting for that length of time. So they even started like staying for a day in between to go golf. My dad, a huge golf guy. So it was like, it turned into like the trip up was a mini vacation in itself because they really didn't do anything in Portland, and Dad would complain constantly, and then just come home with the one overnight. So they had it down pat. Hi, Pippi Longstocking. How are you today? And he remembers you. Papa Cat remembered. He said, we haven't seen you in a while. So that's good. And he just did another one. So if I still went to Tiffany or Louie, then he'd be in trouble because he said, don't you remember? Yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
I know. So everybody's not allowed to say, don't you remember? It's like the big, that's the one phrase that ticks me off because, no, I don't remember. So even my dad doesn't say it. But it just flew over his head, and it caught me, but not really badly. I can torture everybody when I get home tonight. He just hiccuped. There's something wrong with my husband. Would you guys like him? Can I get a trade in this late in the game?
You didn't save the receipt.
I did save the receipt. That's what he says.
Yep. No exchange, no return. We're sitting on Defense Gifted.
Oh my God! Yay! Thank you for the membership.
For Pippi. Pippi is a recipient.
Oh, cool! Oh my God! Wow, that was karmically cool.
Let's hear it.
Hi, Dawn. Weren't you here just a minute ago? Wasn't she here at the beginning?
I don't think
Don't I remember? No.
I don't remember.
Ah, yes, Dawn. Getting ready for dinner despite wanting to go back to bed. Yes, I know. I think next year I'll just have the brothers sleep on the bottom floor. Just tell them, get up. We're going to go figure out something to eat. Since even I love the honey baked, but I think it'd be dangerous for me to have one.
Panda's
So
probably open.
Panda's probably. No, I'm going to make grilled cheese sandwiches.
Right. And maybe stuffing.
He's been dying for a grilled cheese sandwich of mine. I've never made them for him. So, no, I never made it. You tried it once, and unfortunately failed miserably. You tried making grilled cheese sandwiches once.
My version. It's
No, I mean you tried making them for real.
okay.
So, yes, thank you so much, City. That was really cool, and that Pippi got it was even cooler. Oh, that is awesome. So let's do a walk again because we're getting close to where I have to go home, and we know I can't get a signal from on the bridge. So otherwise, I would just have you guys until we got to the other side. And I actually did find Starlink. That's the satellite people. Their download and upload speeds actually suck. So it's like, no, I'm not spending a stupid amount of money for, to have me flicker on people's YouTubes. Thank you, City. You're awesome. Where did Nixon come from? My brother adored Nixon. My brother loved him. And it's the reason he doesn't do politics. But he voted for who, not him, her. He voted for her, and he crowed about it because he has a fetish. Anyway, but yeah, Nixon really knocked him out. He really didn't like to vote for a while, and he was 10. That was my David Bowie tribute. Adam, do you remember the bills you had to pay? Oh God. Oh, I have to say it again. because Oberman did it. Luke Beasley did it. They're still doing it. Twitter was a forced buy. Elon made the agreement with the board and then changed his mind. The government made him buy it. Elon did not buy Twitter of his own accord. He just knew how to screw it up. And mess up mid-market San Francisco because of what he did. He borrowed against SpaceX to buy Twitter. So this was not some mastermind project of his. He effed around and found out that he still had to buy it. So everybody keeps saying he bought Twitter too. It's like, no, he was forced to buy Twitter too. Whatever he did afterwards, he did. But he was forced. He had already signed an agreement with them and then changed his mind. Go Google it and look it up and spread it around because everybody keeps saying he bought it to do this. It's like, no, he didn't. He played little bitty, tech games and then wound up having... She waved back at you. Yeah. Sorry, got interrupted by a bulldog in a driver's seat with his head out the window. He waved at the driver and she waved back. But yes, no, he was forced to buy it because he was playing little tech boy games and figured that he didn't have to buy it if he didn't want to because he realized he wasn't that cash rich. And so the government went, nope, because the Twitter board complained. And the government went, nope, you've got to go through this. You have to buy it. So he bought it. He was forced to buy it straight up. So, yes, he was forced to pay his ex. Yeah. Fafo, totally. So that's why it's like, it has to get around. Because everybody keeps making him sound like he's some wonderful, evil overlord. No, he's not. He's just another tech bro who keeps messing up. So when the orange balloon drops him, he's going to get mad. Unfortunately, he's not cash rich. So he is the richest man in the world, but that's everything. That's not money. So, Adam, it's a little easier when you factor in that I remember when that was a new song. Also, that's my favorite song to dance to. What fun? Foe? For D-Bag Chess. Are you talking about Chess? The musical? Tomorrow is Native American Heritage Day. Yeah, but today is also Give Us Our Land Back Day. Yeah, I don't know who made tomorrow Native American, but we used to always call this one Indigenous Native Day when we found out, my God, I want to say 1980 or 81 when the first person we heard say Indigenous Native, and we all grabbed it and ran like crazy with it. So, but yeah, that's my last thing I'm going to say because I have to go. But yes, please tell people that Elon did not, Elon did not buy it to become an evil overlord. Tech boy effed around and found out. So, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm going home. I am going to try to start reading Plan 9, but I have to figure out how to get Prism for old Tifa. So, oh, Young Americans. Did I ever tell you guys that I saw Bowie 5 times? Thank you very much for playing the home game. Welcome to San Francisco. And Bowie is my mother's fault. She thought he was beautiful and she had a crush on him. So, yes, have a great evening, everyone. Big hugs. Have fun eating whatever you eat. Musk is 666. No, Musk is 667. He's a neighbor of the beast. He is not the beast. So, okay. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And maybe I'll start with Plan 9 on old Tifa. So, like if you can, sub if you want to, and you can join. And the parrots are here, but we have to go. Do not send me, was it stickers or those things right now. Go stock up on crap you're going to need next year. That's more important. So, ciao, Bellas.